Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us this week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network website, thisweekinamerica.us. Back talking to Sue Perry, a favored guest of ours from Shop Smart Magazine. The new issue is out. You can get all the information at shopsmartmag.org. You can subscribe to the magazine that way as well. It's available all across the country, major retailers, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Borders, Kroger, Safeway, Publix. Sue, welcome back. A great issue, many things to talk about. Thanks for joining us again on This Week in America.
Oh, great to be here.
One of the things we want to talk about, and we talked about this from a different angle before, and that's how to save money at the supermarket, how to spend less, how to eat better. And we've approached it before from the angle, you can use coupons, store loyalty cards, but in this issue of ShopSmart, you're actually taking a different approach that if you look around the kitchen and make better plans around the kitchen, you can save money that way as well.
You really can. You can use the coupons, and you can make fewer trips to the supermarket, and you can buy store brands and all of that kind of stuff, but there are still things right in your own kitchen when you get home that can help you save money. And yes, planning is one of it. Sticking to a list is another thing when you're at the market and, taking an inventory of what you've already got on your shelves and in your refrigerator. Planning meals around that can really save you money. And also watching out for food waste, like what you end up throwing out at the end of the week that hasn't been used up in your refrigerator. There have been studies that show that can amount to almost $600 a year down the drain, just by waste. Things going to waste in your refrigerator that you haven't used up in some other way, serving it another way or cooking up some leftovers and being a little creative. So there are lots more ways that you can save money.
I noticed we've started doing that more than before. It's like, okay, what are we going to have tonight? Well, we have to have this because, in a couple of days I'm going to have to throw this out, so we're going to finish this up tonight. And never really, I don't think, focused that much before, but you're right. Nobody wants to throw anything out now. You feel guilty if you throw anything out.
You feel guilty, but then again, it can sit in your refrigerator rotting, and all of a sudden now, it's gone to waste. And I think a lot of times we did a poll at ShopSmart, and we found out that actually 1 in 10 women in our poll refuse to eat leftovers. Some people just don't like leftovers. They might like the next day, but any time after that, they've OD'd on whatever it is. So you have to find some clever ways to disguise stuff, so that it doesn't look like you're eating the same old. So in this issue, we give you some ideas that way too. But it's also just making smarter choices at the supermarket as well. Just in terms of, we went through the market and we actually found that buying potatoes instead of buying by the pound, picking up the bag of potatoes actually saves you money. You can save about a dollar a pound that way. So every little bit helps. Every little bit helps shave some money off your bill. The other thing that we found that made us want to do this story and talk about little ways that you can chink away and save more is when we did our poll, we found out that people they're spending about the same on groceries as they were spending a year ago, and it was only about $1 difference. So we really wondered, how much are people really saving? How much are they really using those coupons and doing everything they can to save?
That's interesting. We talk a good game, but maybe when it comes right down to clipping and taking them to the store or even shopping wiser in the store, maybe it's not necessarily happening that way.
Exactly. Or maybe you're not making the best choice, not sacrificing taste and convenience and all the things that you want to you want your groceries to do for you, but there can be smarter decisions, better choices out there that might be a little bit cheaper. And as I said, every little thing can help whittle off a little bit more on the tab.
You're listening to This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Sue Perry is with us, Deputy Editor of ShopSmart Magazine. Her website, shopsmartmag.org. You can go to ours and then link on and get all the information. Talking about one of the lead stories, and I don't know how you would say a lead story because they're all great stories in this month's edition of this current edition of ShopSmart. 21 creative ways to cut food costs. Rapidly running out of time. We'll have Sue back to talk about some more of these. But another one you have there, and this is interesting, instead of bottled salad dressing, You suggest making your own, and you say it's not that difficult to do. You control the ingredients that way, and you can control the cost that way as well.
Exactly. You can control the calories, you can control the fat, you can control the cost by making your own. And, other simple things. All right, so you don't want to make your own. It's easier to get the already made stuff. We understand that, but just a simple thing like instead of buying your Parmesan cheese already grated, buying the hunk, we found out that it can save $26 annually. Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but we also found out that, buying those baby carrots that are all ready to eat in bag for you, well, if you just whittle down your own because that's all they are, really. There's no such thing as baby carrots. They're just bigger carrots that somebody has whittled down for you.
Right, and you pay for them to whittle
You're
it down for you.
paying for that, and you save $62 a year. I mean, if you bought a bag of those a week, you of the babies, but if you whittle down your own, you're going to save $62 a year. And the other thing that we found is just on already chopped garlic. Well, getting a whole head and grating it or chopping it yourself saves about $54 a year. So 26, 62, 54. Look at what you've already saved. So there are lots of little things that you can do and choices that you can make as you go through the market that can actually shave a little more money off your final tab.
All 21 are available in the newest edition of Shop Smart magazine, available all across the country. Sue Perry has been with us on This Week in America, our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Sue's is shopsmartmag.org. A lot of great ways, creative ways to cut food cost and to enjoy food a little bit more. You're listening to This Week in America.